Hi everybody, Joe here. It's 4 years since Sony released their PS4 Pro. These days we are home because of the corona and most of you are playing on it like me. If you hear noise from it like from a starting jet and you never cleaned it before, now we have time for this. I will show you how you can clean it and replace the thermal paste because it is losing the attribute of thermal transfer over time, and after 4 years it's the right time to replace it. Everything what you need is a small Phillips head screwdriver, a T8 head screwdriver but with the security hole, some rubbing alcohol or isopropyl alcohol, some kind of brush which I stole from my girlfriend, and a new thermal compound. First step is to remove the top cover. Grab it at the front and just pull it up till you hear the click. It can go hard, so use some muscle, but keep it gentle. After the click, pull up the whole cover and slide it back to release it. If you want to clean the fan only, that's everything what you need. Clean the fan and put the cover back, but don't use compressed air for it because the fan is blowing through the whole console and you don't want to push the dust in. You can make things worse. Just wipe it off with some microfiber cloth, rubbing alcohol, and use Q-tips for the fan wedges. You can use a vacuum too, but make sure that the fan is not going to spin because you can damage it. Anyway, I am going to show you how you can clean the whole inside. On the back, first remove the plastic cover for the hard drive. Just pop it off as you can see. Remove the Phillips head screw from the hard drive holder and pull it out. Remove the warranty stickers if you have it. Under them you can find two T8 screws and one is near the hard drive bay. Unscrew them. Now catch the back of the bottom cover and pull it up as you did with the top. Slide it to the front of the console and remove it. Unscrew these 11 T8 silver screws. Flip the console and unscrew these 5 T8 screws. Remove the thin back plate. Catch the power supply from the side and pop it up, but be careful, now you need to unplug it from the motherboard. Don't pull the whole connector because you can rip it off of the motherboard. Grab only the inside of the connector, you can use a tweezer for this. Flip the console one more time. Use the Phillips head screwdriver to unscrew those 11 black screws. After that, unplug the Wi-Fi antennas, just pop them off and you can remove the metal backplate. Unscrew 8 small black Phillips head screws. Don't be afraid of mixing the screws with the other blacks, they are the same. Pull straight up the metal plate because there are thermal pads. Now unplug every cables from the motherboard just with pulling them out gently, except for the last one, it has a retaining flap which you need to flip up. Remove the last 4 Phillips head screws from the X-shaped metal plate and pull it up. Grip the edge of the motherboard from the front and lift it up and you can remove it. Remove these 2 small Phillips head screws. Lift the metal plate, but be careful of the cables. Unscrew 2 more small Phillips head screws from the fan and remove the fan. Clean the plastic frame of the console with microfiber cloth or with rubbing alcohol. Clean the fan and the wedges too with some rubbing alcohol. Now we are going to clean the APU. Use the rubbing alcohol with microfiber or paper towels and clean it as you can. Be very gentle and take your time with it, you don't want to damage the APU or something around it. One more thing you need to clean from the thermal paste is the metal backplate with the copper plate in the middle. You can scrub the thermal paste with something plastic and clean it with the rubbing alcohol. Don't scratch it with any metal thing. Clean the fins too. Now you can use compressed air if you have, but don't bend them, or just blow out the dust from them with your mouth. We are ready to reassemble it. Put back the fan, the back plate, but be careful of the cables. Now put a small amount of thermal paste on the APU and spread it. First put back the rear side with the connectors and after that it will sit to the right place. Put in the back cover of the APU and mount the X-shaped heatsink bracket. Tie down the screws with the same intensity. Mount the metal backplate, but make sure that the thermal pads are on the right place. Screw it down. Now connect the cables except of the Wi-Fi antennas. You can see a small black line on the cables that indicates how deep it goes to the connector. Put back the back metal plate and mount the black screws. Connect the cables for the Wi-Fi antennas, just put them on the sockets. Flip the console and mount the power supply back. Connect the cable and be careful with these two metal fins, they must be straight, don't bend them. Mount the slim backplate and screw in all 5 screws. Flip it on the other side and screw all screws. Catch the bottom plastic cover and put it on from the front, line it up with the holes and push it together. You will hear clicks. Mount the 3 black screws. Put in the hard drive and screw in the last screw for the hard drive holder. Put on the hard drive cover. The last thing is the top plastic cover. Put it on from the back, slide it to the front and push it on. So the jet engine is gone after this cleaning. Now you can game and not to be afraid about the cooling or nervous of the noise. Plug in the cables to the console and make sure that everything is working fine. I'm going to show you a fast-forwarded gameplay with silent music in it, but with a really high gain on the microphone. Thank you for watching, don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next video.